Welcome back to Jenny's Natural. I hope every one of us is good. Before now, I never knew getting pregnant or trying to conceive can be very hard. I mean, to some, it's very easy to get pregnant, but for some, it can be very hard. Especially if you're trying at an advanced maternal age. Yeah, especially once you're up to 40 years. So in this video today, we'll be talking about ovulation. Yes, ovulation. Yeah, most of us know what and how ovulation works and how to calculate our cycle. Most of us know what ovulation and how to calculate your cycle to know your most fertile days. Yeah, while some don't know how to calculate it. They don't really understand, should I say, the mathematics there. Yeah, why I said so is because I still get a lot of questions about the menstrual cycle and how our ovulation works. Yeah, to some, it's still a little bit confusing on what this is all about and how it works. Yeah, so when trying to conceive, knowing the days you are most likely to be fertile can increase your chances of getting pregnant. Yeah. Now, for the purpose of those who are still confused about ovulation and how to know their fertile days, I will try to explain this as simply as I can. First, ovulation is when a mature egg is released from the ovary. The egg then moves down to the fallopian tube where it will be fertilized. If sperms are already in the fallopian tube when the egg is released, there is a good chance that the egg will be fertilized, creating an embryo which can grow into a baby. To some women, their menstrual days ranges from 24 days to 28 days. To some, they are 32 days and even up to 40 days. Now, we have 4 phases of the menstrual cycle, which are the menstruation phase, the follicular phase, the ovulation phase, and the luteal phase. The menstrual phase is the first phase. This is when your period starts. This is when your uterine walls is shedding the unfertilized egg and its properties from your last cycle. Menstrual cycle is simply when you experience bleeding. Then the number 2 phase is the follicular phase. This part of the cycle occurs between the first day of your period and lasts until ovulation. During the follicular phase, the body produces more of the hormone called estrogens and prepares to release an egg. This usually occurs mid-cycle, around 2 weeks or so before your menstruation starts. And the 4th and last phase is the luteal phase. This phase is the last phase and it occurs after ovulation and before your next period starts. During this time, the lining of your uterus normally gets thicker to prepare for a pregnancy, or the uterine lining sheds if pregnancy did not occur, and your menstruation cycle starts all over again. Knowing when you're most fertile in your menstrual cycle will likely increase your chances of conceiving or getting pregnant. Now, to some women, their total monthly cycle lasts for 24 days, some 28 days, some 32 days, some even up to 40 days, especially women who have PCOS. To know how many days your monthly cycle is, you should start counting from the first day of your period till the last day before your next period. And to determine when you're likely to ovulate, you have to subtract 14 days from the total number of the days in your cycle. The typical menstrual cycle is 28 days. Yeah, but to every woman, their cycle is different. There are about 6 to 7 days during each menstrual cycle when you can get pregnant. This is called your fertile window. Like I said before, it is very important that we know our ovulation day. It will help increase your chances of getting pregnant, especially for women who are above 35 years. Now, this is how to calculate your ovulation so you will know which day. The easiest way to calculate this is to subtract 14 days from the end of your current cycle. And let's assume your cycle is 24 days. Yeah. 14 days minus 24 is 10. It means your ovulation day is on the 10th day of your cycle. And mind you, as I said earlier, you're most likely to be fertile 5 to 4 days before the ovulation day, because sperm usually lives in the body for up to 5 days. So for some women with 24 days cycle, let's assume you saw your period on the 11th of this month. Yeah, let's assume we are in May and you saw your period on the 11th of May. Your ovulation day should be on the 21st, because when you subtract 14 from 24, you get, when you subtract 14 from your usual 24-day cycle, you get 10. So 11 plus 10 is 21. That means 21st of May is your ovulation day. And mind you, since your ovulation day is on the 21st of this month, your fertile window starts from 5 days before 21st. That should be around 16th of this month. So your fertile days runs from 16th of May to 22nd of May. Because remember, sperm stays alive in the body up to 5 days. So it's always advisable to start baby dancing 5 days prior to your ovulation. Yeah, if you can, as not to miss your fertile window. The same way for a 28-day cycle. If you minus 14 days from 28, it means you're likely to ovulate on the 14th day of your cycle. Example, let's also assume that we are in the month of May and you saw your period on the 11th of May, and you have a 28-day cycle. You have a 28-day cycle. Your ovulation day should be on the 25th, and your fertile window starts from 20th to 26th. Yeah. Let's assume you saw your period on the 11th of May of this month. Let's assume you saw your period on the 11th of May and you have a 28-day cycle. Subtract 14 from 28, you have 14. So if you saw your period on the 11th of May, that means your ovulation day should be on 25th. Yeah, your ovulation day should be on 25th, because 14 plus 11 is 25. Yeah, so your fertile window Since your ovulation day is on 25th, your fertile window will start from 20th and it will run from 20th to 26th. The same also goes for a 32-day cycle. Subtract 14 days from it. That means you're likely to ovulate on the 18th day of your cycle, because when you subtract 14 from 32, you have 18. Example, let's assume you saw your period on 11th of May of this month. Your ovulation day should be on the 29th. Example, if you see your period on the 11th of this month of May, your ovulation day is on 29th. Also remember, it is advisable to start trying. When I mean start trying, I mean baby dancing, doing the do. You should start from 5 days prior to your ovulation day, because sperm stays alive for up to 5 days in the body before dying off, unless you want to select your gender. Now on that gender selection, there are many debates that gender can be selected except through IVF. But to me, I know many women who have timed their ovulation and baby danced when they deem fit for the type of baby they want. In my own case, I wasn't into any selection of a baby gender. All I wanted was to get pregnant and have a baby. So, what's your thought on gender selection? Please let me know your thoughts about gender selection on the comment section. So yeah, that's it on today's video. I hope with this simple explanation you are able to understand how to calculate and track your most fertile days. If you have any question, you can ask me on the comment section. In my next video, I'll be telling you how I was able to boost and also how I was able to track my ovulation at the age of 40 years. Yeah, because it got to a point I wasn't ovulating. So in my next video, I will show you how I was able to boost my ovulation and how I was also able to track my ovulation. So if you're interested, please activate your notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload. Bye.